Bird Gang, all they do is talk.
Live. Reunited and it feels so good. Sorry it took a little bit. We wanted to make sure that we get it right. No mess ups, no hiccups. Season 5, 2020 PP post pandemic MoneyPot Podcast. Man, we are back. Of course, I got my right hand man with me, Steve-O. What's good, man? Yes, sir. And I got my man with me, B.Diddy. What's up, boy?
We back, man. We back. Happy to be here, man.
You know what, man? Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all come to see. Y'all want the bets. Y'all want the best plays. Let's get right into it. First quarter bet. I'm a little late on my where's that soundtrack? There it is.
Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. And we can't hear on the speaker, but y'all can hear it. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm gonna go with who's hot right now. I gotta go to my left.
That boy is hot.
I gotta go to my left because in the chat. Now y'all don't know we all chat on the regular. We all passing bets, talking regular stuff. Heater.
Yeah,
it ain't been a cold summer for you, cause what? I think the one time you went 14 out of 15 or something stupid.
22 units.
Yeah, crazy.
And counting.
Last week, or
That was last week.
Crazy.
22 units plus. So
Crazy.
we
So,
back this week, but that was just messing around. With
we ain't even talking about that. We talking about that heater.
That is true.
We talking about that heater. What you got for me, bro?
Let's hit it first. We're gonna go to college. And college is a little funky now.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going on, whether people are playing, games being delayed.
Right.
Not too much on that card for Saturday that really caught my eye besides an underdog that I'm really liking. Last week I was watching the games, and Appalachian State plays Marshall this weekend.
Okay.
Now Marshall ain't really played nobody, Eastern Kentucky, and blew them out 56-0, right? We know Eastern Kentucky's not good. It wasn't that I saw. I just seen consistent play by Marshall. I seen tough defense. I seen the attitude, right? So that was what I was looking at when I was watching the game. When I saw Appalachian State play,
My bad.
oh no, it's all good. I didn't see that. I seen them trying to figure it out. They got a new coach for the third, fourth time in about 3 or 4 years. So I seen more of the questioning. It was more of a struggle throughout that game. So I'm taking Marshall at home plus the 4 points and maybe even money line. So I think Marshall can completely upset Appalachian State, but I'm going to take
What's that money line?
the 4 points. Let's take a look at the money line. Got to be about plus 180, you would think, right?
Right.
If you're getting plus 4.5 points, I would say plus 180, but I'll confirm that in a minute. But I'm going to take Marshall. My first lock in the college football, really the only game that I saw that I really want to mess with is Marshall plus 4.5 at home against Appalachian State. Lock it in.
Now we gonna tally up this year, like before
Let's do it.
we be kind of running and not like making sure that we tallying up on our units and stuff. We gonna keep a tally. Winner get a bottle.
Hey, that Uncle Nears?
We need that.
I got that. I get it.
We need that. We need that. Yeah. We need that. What was it? Where's it from?
It's the originator from Jack Daniels.
Is that
One of
who
the
it
makers?
is?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Black owned too, by the way.
It is. My sister too.
Just gotta know that.
Black woman.
Steve, what you got for me, buddy?
I'm going Kansas City over the Chargers.
The layup.
Right. Oop.
-9.
That line moved too.
Is it 9 or 8.5?
It's 9.
It's 9. Okay.
That line moved 2 points, right? Two points? Because I got him early.
Yeah.
That's my guy, Nate.
I mean, it's no brainer, man. The Chargers defense, they missing with Derwin James again. It's just they got a lot, and they got another guy that just got injured last week.
Okay.
But it's just Kansas City. I mean, they got a good running back.
Yeah, that boy looks all right.
Yeah, from LSU.
Mhm.
The crazy thing about it, he kid 5'7".
Yeah.
No, he look every bit of it. It's like B. West again. It's like what kind of watching B West.
Hide behind the big old line.
Right.
Yeah.
Andy loved them
I had
running
a-
backs,
I had a
bro.
Maurice Jones-Drew type of comparison of that bowling ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lose that
He
shit.
ain't stocky like him though.
Oh, bowling.
Yeah, that motherfucker was a bull.
Like a little Ray Rice-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's just they put up points. Just they didn't leave off.
Gotcha.
Off of last year. I'm gonna go with Kansas City this week.
Yeah, they and to add on to that, Steve-O, I mean, the Bengals should have beat the Chargers last week, in my opinion. If that kicker makes that kick,
Right.
then you know what I mean, they're good. And then another thing, I was looking at this game, like B.Diddy has said before, we got into the early line. We saw it on Sunday, I think it was. I think it was at 7.
Amen.
Yeah, we caught it. We caught the early line, and because the way we looked at last week, KC and Baltimore are just head and shoulders
Right.
better than everybody. You know what I mean? And KC was cruising.
Yeah, they were.
They was cruising. I mean, Mahomes made a couple mistakes in that game, and they still bombed on him. So I
Up
think
and
it's a
down the
great.
field.
I think it's a great pick. I don't see Tyrod Taylor doing much against them. And a funny stat in that is that Spagnuolo is 3-0 against Tyrod, because Tyrod and I forget where was it, the Saints, when Tyrod was with the Saints? Oh no.
I don't think Tyra was with the Saints.
Spags. Yeah, he was.
And he was with the Giants.
It was a weird stat I came across, how Spagnolia has Tyrod Taylor's number. You know what I mean? But I forget it off the top of my head. They still, KC gonna win by a mile.
I like that though. I got that.
I like
down,
it.
too.
I like that pick. Moss Money, I'm going with Green Bay, man.
Yeah.
I typically don't like these many points in a division game because Detroit plays them tough. But I think Rodgers is on this whole fuck you tour. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? He's 15-5 against Detroit. That secondary is beat up over there. They gave up 3 touchdowns to Mitch Trubisky. You know what I mean? What do you think they're gonna do with Rodgers? Coming off 375, 4 touchdowns. It's gonna get ugly in Lambeau. And I think they might even letting fans in Lambeau. I think they letting like 10, 15,000 fans in. So you're going to have a little small home field advantage
Right,
too.
right.
You know what I mean? Already. You know what I mean? Give me Green Bay.
I like
minus
those.
6.5.
I like those locks.
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
Sound like a winning, either you put together a parlay or
Don't worry about it. We got you, man, because
Sure.
you the parlay kid, man. You nah. We'll talk.
You on that? You got you on to something there.
We'll talk about that, but nah.
Parlay king.
So real quick, I definitely, as y'all can see, the studio looks a little bit better. We back in the basement. We're not in the other studio anymore. And just want to make sure that I introduce you. We got a guy behind the camera, my guy E. You can't see him. You ain't supposed to see him. So shout out my guy E for helping us with the video production. So as you're going to see, the show is going to keep evolving as we keep going. You're going to see more better quality, more better content. And we want to make sure you always hit that subscribe button. You people on YouTube, like, share, Facebook Live, comment. You know, let us know y'all out there, because we definitely watching. We definitely appreciate y'all. Now, so we just got out this pandemic. At least I think we're going to get out this pandemic. Everybody talking about this thing going running back around. And I like to talk and teach a little bit about betting and stuff like that. So what did people do during this pandemic, right? I see some more three-wheelers out there, so we already know people spent a little bit more money. But on the other hand, people got their finances right. People got their credit right. People got into investment. People got into stocks. People got into real estate. A lot of people did a lot of good things. And I want to take that same concept and roll it back into what we do in betting and what we always preach. The first on every season, on every episode on every season, what we talk about, bankroll management. Bankroll management. So just give you a quick highlight of that with my bankroll management is that a strategy that we can do with bankroll management, and what I mean by bankroll management, You need to have house money and money you use for play, leisure, and what we do is in gamble. You do not want to mix or cross any of that money because you don't want to be putting $500 on Green Bay, even though you're going to hit that thing, but $500 on Green Bay, that should be going to your mortgage, your kids' education, whatever you got going on personal.
So, always say that's a part of that responsibility.
Right, absolutely. So we want to make sure that you're playing with play money, money that you do, like I said, once again, for leisure. So a good strategy of doing that real quick is when you pay a bill, just like how you can set up on your debit account, pay yourself. So if you have an electric bill, maybe put a quarter or $25 aside just for, leisure and betting and stuff like that. And then do that and snowball it till you get to an amount that you're comfortable with to say, okay, I feel comfortable dropping a unit. And when we say a unit, that means $100 or a half a unit, $50 or $25. It does not have to be how we bet. You need to bet what is comfortable in your own bankroll. Okay? Everybody got that? Anything you want to add? Anything I missed?
And the mentality of it for me has
Right.
always been the money that I'm making at bankroll is lost, right? Like I have the idea that if I lose this bankroll here, I'll be okay, like you're just saying.
Right.
Like my bills is paid, everything is
Facts.
good. This
Facts.
money is throwaway money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to think of it that way. And if I make money off it, it's even better, right? So that's the idea that bankroll can be pushed to the side and be poof gone just on one bet, and it's okay.
Let it ride.
Right?
Let it ride. All right. Second quarter bet. Let's go. I think I'll start this one off. Give y'all some time. We're going to go into a two-team teaser. And a two-team teaser, if you don't know, it means we change the line. So that means, like, right now we were talking about earlier, the early line for, who was it? KC. KC Baltimore was -7. So we can either do a -7 teaser or a -6.5 teaser, which is typically standard in sports books. So what you do is that you go put in a two-team teaser, you shift the lines to you, but the odds change. So the odds are kind of a little bit different with that, and we'll go into that next week when we get into more breakdowns of bets and different plays and those odds. So I did a two-team teaser. Give me Buffalo at +1. You're going to love this one. Watch this. Give me the Birds. Give me the Birds. Give me the Birds at +5.5. So let me break these down for you.
Might get it better now.
Yeah, I'm going with
6 points. Minus
Yeah,
one.
it flipped. It switched, yeah. So I'm going with Buffalo here. They're playing this. Well, Miami's going to be playing almost the exact same team they just played in New England. You're going to get a running quarterback that has a good defense. That's what New England is right now. Or that's what they played with Cam. Now, I think that's interesting because we all know Cam can chuck the rock. You know what I mean? But they decided to run him in that game. So I think Miami struggled against that. Fitz threw 3 picks. He just lost his best weapon in Parker. I'm pretty sure is out for this game. I don't see how Miami is going to be able to slow down Buffalo.
Not at all.
Right. They just don't have the talent.
Buffalo's a good team.
Yeah, but exactly.
They got a really good defense.
Right. And I wrote that. It's funny you said that. I actually wrote that down. I said Buffalo is a good team.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So give me Buffalo just to win. This could be, I've seen a couple things out there. This could be a trap game because of the Heat, the Miami Heat. But give me Buffalo. I just think they're a better team. Give me Buffalo. Now to my Birds. It's it was a tough, but it's what it is. To me, this is a good spot for the Eagles. This is a must-win game for the Eagles. We got a West Coast team traveling east. I know there's no crowd, but that's always still a factor when we talk about travel and the time. So that's another, kind of key. Always look for those little small tips and keys. We getting Lane Johnson back, and we getting Miles Sanders back. So we're getting some of our offense back. Oh, not some of it. Damn near half of it. Right. Damn near half of it. It shifts the offensive line a little bit back. I think that kid who started, was it Driscoll? Yeah, I think he did okay. He did okay. I don't know if he's going to play right guard. No?
8 sacks.
None of them did.
I would say 8 sacks.
For his first
8 sacks.
First NFL start.
first Anderson
I
yeah,
can't say
against
any
Jets,
O-lineman did well.
against
They gave up 8
against
sacks.
Chris Young.
They gave up 8 sacks.
No, he didn't do bad.
Chris Young is a rookie. They gave up 8 sacks.
Chris Young was also the second pick in the
Listen,
draft. No, first
we're
pick.
going to get into the Eagles. I'm just saying I can't say that O-lineman did well when they gave up 8 sacks.
Okay.
As a unit,
Okay. I'll give it to you.
they was the worst
I'll
that's
give it to
on
you.
the
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So the look ahead line of this game was -3 to Birds. Now they went down to a pick earlier in the week before the Lane Johnson and Miles Sanders news came out. I think the Eagles are being undervalued here. I think the Eagles can play well at home. I wasn't really impressed with the Rams. Donald and Ramsey is what you're scared of, and every reason to be, because I don't think I've ever seen a lineman like Donald. You know what I mean? I used to say like Warren Sapp was the best defensive lineman I've ever seen, him and Reggie, but Donald's getting in that conversation because he's doing shit that I've never seen before. I've never seen before. So he's going to be trouble, right? And Ramsey, I mean, we don't have like a go-to receiver. So I don't know where he's going to play. He usually takes out the one guy, but
He'll probably play.
You think he'll put him on Ertz?
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. You can take Ertz away. Ertz don't really run after the catch anyway. So, he catches the ball and falls. So I think Wentz has a bounce-back game. I think it's a good bounce-back spot for the Birds. I'm doing the teaser at -1, so I'm getting them as a home dog with +5.5. So long story short, give me the fucking Birds, man.
And your teaser.
And my teaser.
Right.
So it's a 2-team teaser with Buffalo at +1 and the Eagles at +5.5. Lock it in.
You're getting 7-point teaser, is that right?
That's 6.5.
So you're getting a 6.5
Yeah,
teaser?
6.5 in the teaser.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Steve-O this time. What you got for me, bro?
I'm gonna go Vikings +3.
Ew.
Interesting.
Just lost Marlon Mack for the season.
Right.
They were just okay last week. They didn't impress me enough. I think Vikings, Dalvin Cook, they still got Thielen. I mean, Kirk Cousins is.
That shit was terrible.
Yeah, but I can see the Vikings defense. I mean, Phillip Rivers is due for 2 picks a game. Real rap. And I love
He
him.
fell off.
Yeah,
He's fell off. He's done.
And he's just gonna keep throwing.
Yeah,
So
he's
the
done.
line is Indianapolis is a.
-3.
Yeah, the Colts are the
That's-
favorite.
So that's so my question.
It's got to be in
Indianapolis.
Indy. Yeah.
So that's my only question. That's scary to me though, and I'm asking you, Steve, because I want your analysis. Is when you see that line being at -3, the way Indianapolis lost last week, with them losing their number 1A running back, and then you have Minnesota the way they played also getting smacked. Shouldn't that line be a little shorter? Don't you think? Shouldn't you? I mean, yeah, they should be favored, right? I guess they're home. Shouldn't it be like maybe a 1 or?
So it's almost saying that the Colts is a touchdown better than them because at home you're already given what?
You're giving 3. I mean, it hasn't moved. That's why I was just a little.
Yeah, I think it's saying that if they're on a neutral field, they're even teams.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said,
I agree with that. I don't
So
think they're even
you're
teams.
just thinking that Minnesota's the better team, and they bounce back. Okay. Yeah, I think I can see that.
And Zimmer too. Zimmer. This is a good spot for Zimmer and his bounce back. Yeah.
So this is your lock.
and
This is your
I
lock.
like Marlon Mack factor. He's out, for the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
So I know they lost Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
but they also got the kid.
Oh,
Yannick,
the
too.
Dean Lyman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
And Yannick's there, so it's not like. I mean, you
Right.
do get a drop off because Hunter was on the other side. So
He got hurt last game.
I don't
Oh, he was out before.
Game. He got hurt. Right.
Before the season.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's a good bounce spot. What you got for me, B.Diddy?
Look, man, I'm going to go to a sleeping giant here.
Oh.
Not necessarily.
Sleeping Giant?
I just think they're just not being spoke. They're not being spoke about enough, right?
I hope
And
not.
and the head of that team is probably the most underrated player in the National Football League, and that's Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. I gotta say that when I look at games, I look at complete teams, right? And watching Seattle play last week, I think that was a scary moment because we've been talking about the Chiefs and the Ravens. This team right here, game one, out of the quarantine, out of the whatever bubble they was in,
right.
all that hoopla that was going on in Seattle, and came out like that. Russell Wilson was 12 for 12 in the first quarter before he threw his first incomplete pass. He ended up with 4 touchdown passes. You can't name me besides DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Another miss. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, who's out here balling. I got to go with an experienced Seattle team at home versus an inexperienced New England team with Cam figuring it out. And they showed me last week they're still trying to figure it out with Cam. So
you think so?
Absolutely. Like that, Cam rushed the ball over 15 times. That's not normal, and you won't see that.
I think that's smoke and mirrors.
Well, then you got me. But I'm saying that to me, it showed me that they're still trying to figure out how they're going to utilize Cam.
Right.
And I also think that defense ain't the same D.
And then you got to understand, too, Seattle's defense just got much better.
Got better. Absolutely. Jamal Adams out there barking.
He was everywhere.
Absolutely. So for me, I'm going to buy a point, right? So my juice will be a little bit higher. I'm going to buy a point to get him to 3. Okay. I'm going to take Seattle as my lock of the week, -3 versus the Patriots at home.
I'm about to say Seattle's at home, too.
Yeah.
But see, that ain't no factor for me.
It's a factor when you go across the country.
You're true. You're true, but playing with the 12 was a different, like,
for sure.
You know what I mean? It was like a 3.5, close, even 4 at one point in terms of the home field advantage.
To be honest with you, Nate,
right.
Seattle's a better team. The line is telling me Seattle's a better team.
Right.
It's a -4. They're telling you.
Carroll plays Belichick well.
That's
he coaches against him very, very well.
Yeah, he only made one mistake that cost him a championship.
It was the biggest. It was the biggest mistake. It wasn't just one. It was the biggest mistake.
Lock it in. Seattle, buy the point to get it to an even 3 points, just in case. That 1 point could be a little tricky, just in case it's a close game, 24-21. You push, but I think it's going to be a 4-point victory by Seattle. I mean, a 10-point victory by Seattle. I see it being probably close to 28-17-ish final there at home.
And you got Seattle.
Your
first joint was what, Marshall?
Marshall. That's an underdog, plus 4. But actually, it's at 5.5 now. So if you can get 5.5, get the points. If you want to buy a point to get to 7, I would do that too. Marshall doesn't lose by more than 7 points against Appalachian State.
And Steve, you went KC, right? Right. All right. So typically now, we lost some of the sponsorships from the pandemic, which is very understandable. So we usually do a halftime right now. I ain't even going to try and whistle this time because I can't.
Crack it open on the halftime game.
Oh, yeah, we about to crack it open. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Open.
Yeah. I've been looking. I was thinking about saying, damn, I might drink this shit now. Mm-hmm. But I was like, man, I don't want to be rude.
Rude to what?
But
in the basement, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We back in the basement.
Right. So, yeah, we are.
Got a crack in that. Crack. Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Thank you. Wife got it for me.
Hey, shout out to the wife.
Yeah. Want some, bro? Yeah, you do. You sound like mute back there. You can talk.
Yes, sir.
So usually during the halftime, we man, just give me the goddamn cup, man. You good? Usually during halftime, we do a little promotions for businesses and stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit me up at MoneyPot Podcast at gmail.com. And also shout out to the guys from the studio last year, Crack Barrel Productions. If you're looking for a podcast, hit them up. Also, if you see this shirt, right now we're doing all our gear is going to be up at moneypotpodcast.com. We got hoodies, hats. That's the classic right there. You know what I mean? That was the original. Yeah, man. Yeah. Had to spin a little bit for you fellas. You know what I mean? So this is our what we call our Black Panther MoneyPot shirt. This is going to actually support now. We try to do a lot of community stuff, but as being a gambling podcast, we don't want to get too close and, put any influence on any of the kids out there. So, but that don't mean we can't use our platform to do nice works and things for the community. So all the proceeds for these shirts, just DM me, send me a message. All the proceeds for these shirts is going to go to the Project Dad organization. They help with fathers who are single fathers who don't have their kids, help them, get their lives together, put them in training programs, give them life skills. And they have another program for kids that teach them more life skills. They do. I'm actually looking at getting in on a computer tip and teaching kids some technical stuff on the computers. They do stuff with campfires. They do all kind of stuff that's actually non-sports related. So, make sure y'all hit me up. I only have a limited supply of these. So, but all the proceeds are going to those foundations, man. So,
Amen.
Make sure y'all hit me up with that. But back to our regularly scheduled program. Cups up.
Cups up.
Fellas, to a successful season.
Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. That's smooth. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Okay. I don't got that in my bar.
I'm gonna make a snippet of that. Woo. Something to say.
We say Caribbean?
Yeah, Caribbean Reserve. You know who I got this from?
It's Scotch, right?
Yeah. Birdman. Birdman be on this drum.
Okay.
Hard. So.
I'm not usually a Scotch guy, but that was good.
Third quarter back.
Right back at it.
Right back at it. Slide to my left, man. What you got for me, bro?
Third quarter. What's our next topic?
What's our next topic?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let me know.
Y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. You already know. What I saw last week from the Philadelphia Eagles, mind you, before I get started, when I gamble, my affiliation is to my pocket. It's to green and green only. And I'm not talking about Eagle Green. So when I gamble, I don't use my fandom to select my bets. That's how you lose a lot of money. So looking at the games, both teams, the Rams and the Eagles, I'm scared for my birds.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm getting a short line,
we ain't never scared, man.
My gambling self's telling me I'm scared for the birds. And I think we possibly could be in for a long season if things don't turn around and it starts up top. With that being said, what I like from the Rams was a team that, once again, coming off week one, played a complete team football. Did they move the ball down the field as they liked against the Dallas team, who I think is a stronger team than they were last year. I like the run game they got with Malcolm Brown back there. That O-line is strong. We can name the best players in defense on their team. Like you said, you got the best corner in the league and the best D lineman in the league. They're coming across the town to a hobbled Philadelphia Eagles team. I know we get Lane Johnson back. I know Jason Kelsey is the stare of the O-line, but we still got two young guards. I got to play against one of the best players probably of all time on that D line.
I feel a lot of hate coming.
Their attack mode. There's no hate. I'm just giving an analysis.
That's what I'm feeling.
What I'm saying is I think the better team tomorrow, on Sunday comes to town, and they give us a L. So if you're going to get that line, I'm going to get plus points, which I bet this game early at +3. So I got the Rams +3. Right now you got the Rams at +1 if you can get it. If you want to take the money line, get the money line, get in the plus money. The Rams
come in here with
Eagles.
this Eagles green.
I know.
We all the Eagles green. We damn near in the nest.
Let you know my honesty, though. When I'm betting, it lets you know my honesty.
I'm not mad at you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
Usually people wouldn't touch
you
the game.
too?
I just wouldn't touch it.
You just wouldn't touch it.
You wouldn't touch
You just
it.
wouldn't touch it.
If I felt like that, I wouldn't touch it because Right. Fan won't let me do it.
But this
Right.
is how I like to see. I like to look at it this way.
Right.
If the Eagles lose, baby, I'm happy either way.
No, you're not happy.
No,
What you mean?
No, I'm happy either way. Listen,
What the fuck? Hold on,
if
what?
they lose, I ain't gonna be so depressed like I was last week. Right? I was in the middle of it was Wednesday. I sent you a joint.
Yeah, but you wasn't. You.
It was Wednesday. I sent you a joint like, yo, I'm
This
still
nigga was
fucked
all
up.
over Washington.
I definitely was.
You see, so
Definitely
I'm
was.
a
But
peek.
that was plus
peeking,
5. That was
peeking.
plus 5 though.
When the Eagles come on and he not talking, you know he bet against the Birds. When he's real quiet, when you don't hear a word until like the second quarter.
Because I don't want to be that guy. I said my green got
But
no
you that
affiliation.
guy right now.
Yeah, because I think it's a lock. I think it's easy money. I think you get
We
the plus
going
side
head
of
to
this.
head.
I think you
Well,
can get
not
it.
head to head because I teased that.
Because
I
to tell you the truth, last week I would have said Washington plus 5.5 was a lock. Not thinking that they would lose.
Right.
Right. I just thought that in the games of Washington versus the Eagles, Washington always plays the Eagles tough. We
It's
were
a division
going
game.
into the game hurt. We were hurt. We were hobbled. If we went in, if this season, to tell you the truth, this season was different the way it's coming. We didn't have a whole bunch of injuries. No way I'm betting the Rams here. We just are hurt at key positions. I know Miles Sanders is back, but he has a hamstring issue. Which exactly. So we don't know how. Deshaun Jackson's still on vacation. Jefferson's not here.
I don't know what to think about that. I heard that. Well, we'll get into that when we get to that Eagles talk.
But the game is the Rams. Money line, get the plus money. Thank you, sir.
It's a fucking horrible bet. It's a fucking horrible bet.
Bird game.
There you go. I
okay.
like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Come
good
right
with
back with it then. Talk to me.
Ooh.
What?
Let's go.
What?
Let's go. I thought I was bad.
Like shit.
I thought I was
Yeah.
bad.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Come
I
on,
was about to
man.
say, dang, I knew you going. All right. Ravens
Right,
minus
right.
7.
Against Houston, I just don't see nobody slowing them down.
They can't.
They can't compete with them.
I should. You know what? I don't know what. I didn't hit you up,
What it
Steve.
reminds me of is the best team in the neighborhood with all the athletes, the most athletic people. Seriously.
All the black people.
No, because if you in the hood, you know what areas had the best team.
True. Right.
They dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
Go against this block, but they more athletic.
Right.
We all right, we good, but they fast.
I don't think they good though. Like Houston. No, Houston. I don't think they're
Oh
good.
no.
That's what they're playing.
Yeah.
But Deshaun Watson is really good.
Oh, absolutely.
So you know that's what I'm saying. You like,
Yeah, but is he good without what's his
like, all right,
face?
we going Pop Warner. You know how it is.
Mhm.
For the
Yeah.
Blackhawks, they good.
Mhm.
So is the
Aztecs.
Tex.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, it's almost
But Enon coming to town though.
yeah,
But Enon coming to town. So
and the Aztecs or the Blackhawks usually stop a mud hole. So it's that's what it reminds me of. So
yeah.
you got the all right, the talk of the neighborhood. You got all right, Deshaun Watson just got his pay increase.
Yeah.
Signed a new contract.
But they also robbed him too.
Did you drink that cup?
But you also got Lamar Jackson, who you know he's
Super
up
dynamic.
next.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I just
I can't look at this shit.
Yeah, I know what's going on. I thought it was a shot. Wasn't it a shot?
I ain't know. I just listen. Y'all got it.
You got Rams minus 7. Didn't finish the
Right,
shot.
didn't even finish it. Did you? What you do?
Can I have some work, please?
Sure.
How you give more? He didn't finish though.
How mine, I operate different. Let me drink responsibly.
Please, all those drink responsible.
I feel you.
I like that. Would you buy that half a point to get it down to 6.5?
Yeah, I would. I mean,
Yeah, right.
I don't think you need it.
You think it's gonna be?
If you want to play it safe, then
Yeah.
Buy it if you got it at
I've learned over my gambling days that extra half a point can save you
Oh,
sometimes.
the hook.
hook
Yeah,
always saves you,
the
so-
hook saves you.
Yeah. And it's not gonna be much more.
Yeah. So, I don't know why. From what I've researched, they think this is a trap game.
They do.
I don't know why. I don't see how
I've even been hearing
Houston.
it.
Yeah, I just can't see it. So, I should have hit you up, Steve. My bad. That was on me. But we what was it? It was after the Sunday games.
Yeah.
It was after the Sunday games. It was after the Sunday games when Baltimore. I forget who was the later game.
It was Sunday night.
But after those games, I hit Brent up. I'm like, yo, Baltimore and Kansas City are in form right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're head and shoulders better than anybody right now.
They're both
So we got the early line on it, like a 2-team teaser, for them to win. You know what I mean? But
large.
But the funny thing is, the Baltimore line hasn't moved. KC line has,
2 points.
but the Baltimore line hasn't moved. So I don't know what that means. But I mean, it's 50 points. Yeah, I like the Chiefs at -9. Yeah. You can
even
still
throw a
do
parlay
it.
in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
right. Facts. So for me, I'm going with a dog. I'm going with Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm going with Atlanta. I'm going with Atlanta against Dallas. So what I saw from these teams is that they both have trash defenses and trash secondaries. So there's going to be a lot of scoring. But the funny thing is that's about Dallas that doesn't look right is that their offense just Mike McCarthy, I don't know what he's doing, and they're not meshing well with I think like Kellen Moore. And I thought that Dak would just be explode this year just because of all the shit he's been through. He's on a contract year. His brother died. There's just a lot of shit going on around with him. And from what I can see, Atlanta's just going to throw the ball. Like they can't run the ball. They got nothing to run. They're just going to throw.
Well, Todd Gurley did well. Yeah.
Dog, we talking about Todd Gurley post-pandemic Todd Gurley. This ain't
I thought he did well.
Todd Gurley.
Yeah, I thought they didn't.
That's a
passing.
Todd Gurley game.
They really didn't start passing. They were getting a behind whip, and they start. Yeah, because when I.
They spread the ball.
Right.
You still got to remember they got Julio.
I agree. Yeah. Really.
And don't forget, Seattle was whooping they behind. So they had to start throwing. That's why you start getting 100 yards.
Right.
Early in the game, he was running the ball with Todd Gurley. I think he scored a touchdown. It was close. He would have like 50-something yards in the first quarter.
But I'm saying we're not talking about Todd in his prime though.
But that Dallas game is going to be more of a slow. It's going to be more of a Todd Gurley game.
I don't think so.
No, okay.
I think they're gonna air it out. I mean, it's the high of the week. It's the high game of the week. They're expecting this to be 28-35, something like that. I think that Atlanta's going to keep it close. I think Atlanta actually could win the game.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I hope so.
I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta in this spot right here.
So they both can be 0-2. You know what I'm saying?
This bull, man. This bull. Okay.
Got even the playing field somehow, right?
I like it. I like the dog here. I like Atlanta. +4. We're over that nice little 3.
+4. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
So give me Atlanta. I might even take a piece of that money line. What's that money line? +175?
At Dallas, right?
By the way, the Lakers is up by 20.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to see if I could put a prop bet in, but nothing looks too enticing. I promised y'all that I was going to put a prop bet in, but nothing doesn't look anything good right now. You know what I mean? I knew they was going to bomb
What's
on
the
that.
score?
It's 100-79.
109 was a team total. Is it?
And it's 12 seconds left in the third.
Oh my God, 109 was a team total. It was
For
calling
who?
me all day.
Oh,
Lakers.
for Lakers?
It was calling me all day. I thought it
Yeah.
was short.
They going to beat the bullshit out of them.
Sweet or 5? Sweet.
I guess 5. I think Denver will get
back.
one.
I thought, tell you the truth, I thought Denver's game would have been game 1. If they can't beat game 1, lose by 30. I think they get swept.
Yeah, they
But that was the same against the Clippers. The Clippers beat them out there in the first game.
Yeah,
The very first game
yeah,
they beat 'em.
that's right. That's right.
but Clippers ain't the Lakers.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of basketball, how the fuck did Ben Simmons get third team All NBA? Did you see that? Too early?
Please.
Too early for Ben Simmons talk?
Yeah.
All right. We'll wait. Wait till next season. All right, so what I got on here?
Shout out to Jimmy Butler though.
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy. Facts. Because you weren't. Are you a Jimmy fan? Or are you a Jimmy hater?
Jimmy's okay to me.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Okay.
He plays good. He's
Oh, that's right. That's right. You don't think he's that good. You just think he's a good player.
He's a good player.
Okay. Okay.
I think he's a little overrated.
Mm.
He's not Paul George overrated.
On his way to the finals.
Mm.
Up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference.
They playing great teams.
It was
They
a
are.
crazy.
They are.
It was
They
a
are.
crazy.
They are.
Bam! I didn't know Bam was that good.
Bam, bam.
That's what I'm saying.
Bam's a problem.
Mm-hmm. He might be like Ben Wallace-ish.
No,
Like
I
that
agree.
scrappy Ben Wallace, but can score.
the biggest-
Yeah.
not
Can
the
score.
biggest, but
His offensive skill
Yeah.
set though is different. That mid range is
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, I guess it's
Mhm.
wrong.
Yeah.
Dragic is playing.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm. They fuck around and might sweep them.
It's that coffee he making out here. He's selling out there for $20.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Dragic.
No,
Butler.
Butler.
Out here still making money.
Yeah.
$20 coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, and I quote,
I love his story though.
I quote, he said,
I
oh, for sure.
Jimmy Butler.
Quote, he said, these guys can pay for it, so I'm selling it for 20. Everybody in this bubble can pay $20 a cup. That's what he said.
Right. Eagles.
Eagle talk?
Eagle talk. What we got here? I'm gonna let that motherfucker start.
You gonna let me start?
I'm gonna let you.
What we starting with?
The game. We're gonna still start at the game. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess my thought is then, what did y'all see? Like what did we see? The thing that stood out to me the most was Wentz.
Okay.
That he's trying too much. Not too much.
Yeah.
He's holding on to the ball. He's not playing within the system. And that was always my biggest thing compared him to Foles. Obviously, Wentz is the biggest talent. Everybody knows I was a Foles guy. But Foles play within the system. Wentz he was just ready to throw it and chuck it up deep every shot he could. Just go down. Sometimes he just doesn't make smart decisions sometimes.
All right, here's my take on that. I agree.
Right.
However, that's the same guy we love when he makes improvisations throughout the offense. When he's able to duck under that defender that's rushing, just scramble a bit and then make a big play. Or make a first down, whatever it is. But, the times where he's able to get out of those sacks, we like, damn, that was great. And I think, to me, I feel like at least 3 of them sacks he could have prevented by throwing the ball away, checking it down, just making a better read. It's almost like the shady, how I used to yell at the TV for shady. What the fuck are you running east and west?
Right, get up and over.
But guess what? He get out of it somehow and break for 30 yards.
Right.
So it's like, damn, like he running backwards to run forward. But it's just like, bro, just go up the field. And that's how I feel with Wentz when I'm yelling at the TV now. It's like, just throw the ball away. Throw the ball away or take the sack early or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, like, the one sack that put us back almost out of field goal range just was a bonehead move, bro. Like,
Right.
You just got to, think, all right, look, it's more time left in the game. I'm going to throw this away. We're going to take this 3. We're going to regroup. Next drive, we'll get a touchdown. So it's like, just got to be – it's a cerebral game, man. And I also think that just with the preseason, we're starting to see how valuable it is.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As we say they don't need it, I know I was one of the ones that be like, man, I don't want to see this shit. But
I always didn't mind. I didn't mind it.
But they need it. You see that.
Right.
Teams need it. Just even if it's a whole quarter, just that chemistry in a real game against another person that can come in and sack you, not at a joint practice where they still can't touch the quarterbacks.
B.Diddy, what you got for me? I know you got something.
So
Talk about Doug.
So we lost to a team that probably will win maybe another game, maybe another game or 2 for the rest of the season. And that's the Washington team.
No name.
A team with no name we lost to. Not only did we lose to, we were up 17-0, and they scored 27 unanswered.
Right.
That's inexcusable. Statistically, it was actually almost impossible. And matter of fact, it was so crazy that statistically, the only way they could win that game is what we did. They had under 200 yards passing and under 80 yards rushing. What does that tell you?
Turn the ball over.
Yes.
With short field.
Correct. My issue with the Philadelphia Eagles is the best thing that ever happened with the Eagles was us winning a Super Bowl. The worst thing about it was that Doug Peterson was the coach of that team because his arrogance and willing not to say, you know what, we got to make an adjustment, or I made a mistake, or I should not put my players in these positions. I'll give you a perfect example. And I know the loss was a combination of two things. The coaching by the head coach and the bonehead plays that Carson Wentz made. That's not throwing the ball away like in field goal range or taking some of the sacks that was unnecessary.
Now, can I stop you?
Sure, because I was just about to get in the meat.
Can we do? Here's my thing. I thought about this myself because I felt like, are we letting the defense off the hook now?
Well, I mean, I can't blame anything on the defense when they were but they also were giving the ball in their zone all those points. So I think the defense did okay. I don't think they had a great game.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't do too bad.
But we gave layups. We were throwing oops to the Washington team.
I'm trying to remember any big plays that happened, and it was just like kind of just dink and dunks. Just
we got an interception that was big, I think.
No, I'm talking about for not turnovers right. But Washington's offense. I don't remember like the dude Logan had
that was the worst play I think they had.
Right. But I can't remember anything else outside of that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is my issue, and this is what frustrates me because we've been here before. And I said this to my guys, is that this is a reminiscent of that last year, 2019 Detroit Lions team when we were up in the fourth quarter, 21-6, and somehow allowed the Detroit Lions to beat us in the fourth quarter, under 10 minutes. The only way that's allowed to happen is if your coach is not calling plays to win you the football game. We were hurt. Everybody and their mom knows how bad our O-line was. At the same time, we lost the backups right tackle. I'll give you an example. That very next play when they brought in the third and fourth tackle, we went 5 wide on 2nd and 6. That's the stuff to me that tells me that he's not putting his players in the best position to win games. And we're putting a lot of onus on Carson Wentz because we're saying, hey, make a play for us. Some of these play calls be so bad. Going for it twice on 4th down at the 50 and at the 45. When the momentum we can feel is shifting, 4th and 6, I think 4th and 3.
Tell them how you feel, brother.
And we failed both of those, and those both turned into 7 points.
Yeah, I heard this before. He called me up, yo.
Yeah,
he was screaming at me
because I'm watching it.
I'm like, don't chill.
Yeah, because I'm like watching it, and I'm like, yo, what are we doing here?
Yeah, right.
This is the stat. Carson Wentz threw the ball 46 times. We rushed the ball 16 times. We were up 17-0 going into the 17-7 in the second half. That's irresponsible of the coach. Look and just do this. I did it. Look at that first week and look at all the winning teams, and try to get a comparison. Even look at Seattle. Look at the Green Bay Packers. Look at the run to pass ratio. It's either balanced or slightly ahead.
Dumbass Doug.
So this is why we're 0-1.
Talk to me about the Rams game. We trying to do better this year with the time. So let's wrap it out.
It's simple. I just think the Eagles are still reeling a little bit. We're still trying to figure it out. I'll just be quick. Doug this week didn't address anything really about what happened, which tells me that I don't know what we're going to do on Saturday because he can't live in the
past.
You don't live in the past, but you
got to move on next game,
and then you move forward. You just don't. Yeah. For me, it shows that it's the same. It's the same Doug to me.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are a better team cohesively. I love their play calling. I love the play action, the off tackle, the zone reads, the reverse. I think they move so much that's going to be very difficult against our defense, and they'll be able to move the ball. If they're not getting into the end zone, 3 points should be here. And then we got to worry about how we're going to address it. right? Are we going to play ball control, or are we going to try to just throw down the field and get a couple 3-and-outs like we're used to, get a ball back over to a team that's more dominant, give the best defensive player more time off the field and getting his rest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what scares me, and that's why I think the Rams come here, and we don't have our home field. Like, and we're coming in as nobody in the stands.
Yeah, I don't get that. I see other teams starting to open it up,
Right.
and I don't understand why the Eagles won't open it up.
So that's
Yeah.
why.
What you got for me, Steve?
Yeah, it's actually the mayor. It's not even the Eagles.
It's a mayor.
But
Bird Kennedy or Kenny, whatever the fucking name is.
this game is a little scary though. I'll be honest.
Right.
Me as a fan, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
There you go. That's all you need to do. You just cut it right there. Don't give me no negativity.
It's just Aaron Donald, man. Seriously, man.
He's retarded, yo.
Scary because he can change the game from the very first snap.
Mm-hmm.
He can change and Ramsey. So it's like you said, who does he play?
Yeah, I'm not really scared of Ramsey as much as Donald because it's a.
He can take away one side of the field.
But see, I think they don't have a go-to receiver. They don't have a go-to guy. You could kind of say Ertz, but it opens up everybody else if Ramsey takes one guy. So that the scheme wise, they have a lot. I mean, how you pronounce the rookie's name? Ragnar? Is that how you pronounce it?
Jalen Rigger.
Rigger.
I think
Yeah.
he did well the first
Yeah,
time.
he did well,
Good
but I
job.
mean, they're not gonna put Ramsey on him.
No.
But what
You know what I mean?
even if they leave him just on one side of the field,
Right, takes away the
it
half
takes
field.
away half the field. He might not even follow Ertz. Just leave him on the left.
Yeah.
That just takes away. You got to work with one side.
I'll give you a good stat real quick.
Man, give me the fucking birds.
I'll give you a stat real quick that could be good or bad. But Aaron Donald has not received a sack. This is the only team Aaron Donald has not sacked the quarterback in the 3 games they played. He's played the Eagles. Out of all the games he's played and teams he's played, this is the only team he's never got a sack on. So either
Go ahead.
it's going to be a trend and it will continue, or he going to be hungry and say, yo, I got to eat.
Not playing Brandon Brooks.
And there we go.
Big factor.
That is true.
You want to know another stat with that?
Yes.
Doug Peterson is 3-0 against the Rams.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, fuck
Good
out,
stat.
fuck out of here, McVay. Fourth quarterback, man. Let's wrap it up, bros.
Can I do the Rams again?
There you go. Go ahead. Yeah, you asked nicely.
Go do that.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the Saints -5.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's another team. I mean, Michael Thomas not playing, but
I think they said he playing, but he ain't gonna be ready.
But here's the thing. That offense still just looks explosive. They're another team to me that just was able to they can score without a problem.
They can always score.
Yeah.
I want to go to that stadium. I saw it when I was in Vegas. That shit looks crazy.
Yeah,
The Death Star.
Mhm.
That shit looks dope. What you got?
Already have any fans?
I don't know.
Something to look into.
I don't know. What you got for me, B.Diddy?
Hey, man, there was a couple games you guys both spoke about that I liked, and I'm going to go to a 2-team teaser, 7-pointer. Gets both teams at +1. That is going to be the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Tease with them with the Buffalo Bills. I think they're 2 teams that are solid all the way around. Green Bay showed you that last week. Buffalo showed you that last week. I see that carrying over into week 2. And so I'm going to take them at both pretty much a pick to win the game. I would go 2 to 3 units on that play.
So you got Buffalo and Green Bay.
Yeah, I don't see them
Steve, who
teams.
did you say? I forgot.
Just now?
Yeah. I don't know.
Saints.
Saints, that's right. My bad. So, no parlay?
I got a parlay for y'all.
No parlay?
Not for the lock though. I was going to play for like a bonus.
Yeah, all right,
A
yeah.
16 or 1.
I'm-
You know I found a
I'm putting in this parlay. I'll just put this parlay together
Okay,
now,
let's hear it.
and we going to lock it in.
Hold on.
Fuck that. You know what I mean?
Parlay Nate is back.
Back. We going Green Bay money line. We going Ravens money line. We going Chiefs money line. We going Buffalo money line. And give me the Panthers, yo.
What's that?
Plus 8.5.
You got Green Bay money line, Chiefs money line.
Green Bay money line, Chiefs money line, Baltimore money line. I think we all touched on those games. Buffalo money line. And then, so a good strategy with doing parlays is you ride the heavy favorite and you have to sneak in either a dog to win outright or a dog to cover, right? And I know a lot of people have this Tampa team as a bounce back game, but I don't see it, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I think it's a lot to ask Tom at 42 years old to be able to master a new coach and a new system and know his players and think that he's just going to come out and just bomb on them. Like, let's not forget, Teddy's a winner too, right? Teddy Bridgewater, everywhere he's been, he's won. So let's not forget about that. Yo, no, real shit. Teddy's record is like 30 and like 17 as a starter.
Yeah, he plays well.
He didn't win shit. Now, comparing it to Tom, obviously, we talking about the GOAT, right? You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, wins and losses, Teddy has a decent record.
He keeps him in the game.
So I think that he'll keep them in the game. I think there's enough speed on that Carolina offense, and they showed that they can score in bunches last week. I like them to keep this game within a touchdown. Now, would it surprise you if
What would you get him at Carolina? What?
it's 8.5? Plus 8.5.
I think Chris Godwin is out too.
He's in concussion
Protocol.
Yeah, so that parlay is plus 500 pretty much.
5-1.
So 5-1 odds. And you talking about you got a parlay? Lock that shit in, man. Fuck.
I like that.
B.Diddy, what you got for me, man? Close us out, man.
Parlay. I may not like it, but it's here. 16 parlay. 6-teamer, just one of them things you
I thought you said 16. I'm like, God
no,
damn.
not 16. 16 is paying out 16.5 to 1. That's for your $1 bill, gives you 16.5. We go by units. Our units is 100. That means if we win this parlay, that's 16.5.
Coming with the OT. Is it just all football or we crossing?
It's all football.
It's
you
all
know it's
football?
on that because that's what's giving me that money.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Before you go, speaking of that, if you follow us on the Facebook page, I've been giving out bets every weekend for the last 2 to 3 months. It will become a membership service soon.
Nice.
So if you want to get on, make sure you go to the MoneyPot Podcast forum on Facebook. Just want to throw that in there. You know what I mean? Got to
Here we
get this
go.
bread, dog.
Rams money line. That's plus 105.
Damn,
Buffalo.
I don't fuck with this shit already.
Buffalo Bills minus 5.5. Hey, protect yourself. You can always. It's only a parlay. Protect yourself. Bills minus 5.5. Green Bay money line. Arizona money line. Baltimore Ravens minus 7.5.
Look at me. Look at the John move. Oh, damn.
Chiefs money line. That's what it is. 6-teamer.
Go running back one more time.
Rams money line. That's positive money there. Bills minus 5.5. Ravens minus 7.5. Green Bay Packers money line. Arizona Cardinals money line. And Kansas City Chiefs money line. That's paying out 16-1. Can't beat it. Even if you put $25 on it, $10 on it, $20, you still gonna get what you're gonna get. It's a gamble. If you like the Eagles, bet the Eagles and do a little safe bet. Do a little parlay, throw the Rams in there in that money line.
So I got Rams, Bills straight, Rams money line, Bills straight up, Ravens straight up, Arizona money line. I missed the other two.
Packers run money line and Kansas City money line.
KC. Now remember, before we cut it off, this is only for entertainment purposes. We are not professional bettors. This is what we do in a recreational standpoint. We try to teach what we know to y'all. So feel free to bet with us, but just remember, you're betting at your own risk. Thank you.
Cheers.
You got anything else for me, Steve, before we close out, man? We went a little long.
I'm just putting in this parlay that you was telling me.
Oh, all right, go ahead. Get that money, brother. Get that money. B. Diddy, Steve-O, E, Moss Money. We out.